India is known as the pharmacy of the world due to its large-scale production of affordable generic medicines and vaccines, supplying a significant share of global demand, especially to developing countries. Its cost-efficient manufacturing, strong scientific workforce, and wide export network have made it a reliable source of essential drugs worldwide. However, despite this strength, the sector faces important challenges such as limited innovation in new drug development, slow clinical trial approval processes, and continued dependence on imports of key raw materials. India's position in the global pharma market. India's pharmaceutical sector is one of the largest in the world, driven by scale, affordability, and a strong scientific workforce. The Indian pharmaceutical industry ranks third globally in volume and 11th in value. The domestic market is valued at $60 billion and is expected to reach $130 billion by 2030. India supplies nearly 20% of global generic medicines and produces around 60,000 generic brands. Pharmaceutical exports reach $30.5 billion in 24-25, with export to over 190 countries, including highly regulated markets like the US and Europe. India is a major supplier of vaccines, meeting a significant share of global demand for DPT, BCG, and measles vaccines. For example, Indian manufacturers provide about 60% of vaccine supplies to the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, meet 40 to 70% of global demand for DPT and BCG vaccines, and account for 90% of World Health Organization's WHO measles vaccine demand. This strong global presence reflects India's role as a reliable supplier of affordable medicines. India's pharma sector major opportunities and recent development. In recent years, India's pharma sector is undergoing a significant transformation driven by policy support, technological advancement, and a strategic shift towards self-reliance and innovation. Shift towards self-reliance in APIs. India is reducing its dependence on imports of active pharmaceutical ingredients, APIs, and key starting materials through production-linked incentive (PLI) scheme, which have led to increased domestic capacity and investment. Emergence of indigenous innovation. The development of nephrithromycin, India's first indigenously developed antibiotic, demonstrated growing capabilities in original drug discovery, particularly in addressing antimicrobial resistance. Adoption of Pharma 4.0 technologies. The industry is increasingly using AI, digital biology, and data-driven systems to accelerate drug discovery and improve manufacturing efficiency. This is expected to significantly reduce drug development timelines. Expansion of industrial infrastructure. Bulk drug parks and medical device parks are being developed to provide common infrastructure, reduce cost, and support MSMEs in scaling production. Growth in biologics and biosimilars. Indian firms are moving beyond traditional generics into high-value segments such as biosimilars and new biological entities, supported by rising demand and patent expires globally. Policy push for innovation. Initiatives such as the Biopharma Shakti program aim to build a strong ecosystem for biologics, including research institutions, critical trial infrastructure, and industry collaboration. Promotion of research and innovation scheme supports research project, industry, academia collaboration, and innovation in pharmaceuticals and medical technology. Global trade integration. Free trade agreements with regions such as the European Union, the United Kingdom, and New Zealand are expanding market access and improving export competitiveness. Key challenges in India's pharma sector. Despite the above mentioned promising opportunities and recent advancement, India's pharmaceutical sector continues to face several structural and operational challenges that constrain its transition towards innovation-led growth. Innovation deficit. While India is a global leader in generics, it invests relatively less in research and development. High cost and risk discourage firms from developing new drugs, limiting India's presence in high-value segments. Slow clinical trial approval system. One of the biggest bottlenecks is the regulatory delay in approving clinical trials. In India, approvals can take up to 2 years, whereas countries like the US and China process them much faster. This delay prevents Indian firms from competing in early stage drug development. Over centralized regulatory system. The Central Drugs Standard Control Organization relies on a limited number of subject expert committees, often only one per therapeutic area. These committees are heavily burden leading to prolonged review timelines and administrative inefficiency. Weak early stage innovation ecosystem. India conducts fewer than 40 first-in-human phase 1 trials annually compared to over 800 in the US and 1000 in China. This indicates a structural weakness in the early stage of drug development where most breakthrough innovations originate. Global competitive disadvantage. Due to regulatory delays, Indian firms are unable to keep pace with global competition. By the time an Indian company begins early trials, Chinese firms may already have advanced data and even secure high value licensing deals with global companies like Novartis. Overdependence on generic medicines. Despite being the pharmacy of the world, India primarily focuses on generic drugs which are low margin and based on existing formulation. In contrast, the real economic value lies in new drug discovery, where India's presence remains minimal. Public health and strategic risk. Failure to develop indigenous drugs may leave India dependent on foreign pharmaceuticals companies for critical treatments. This can lead to high cost, limited access, and vulnerability to geopolitical pressures, especially for diseases prevalent in India. Pricing pressures. Government price controls under the national list of essential medicine limit profit margins, especially for smaller firms, reducing their ability to invest in advanced technology. Skill gaps in advanced technologies. There is a shortage of skilled professionals in areas such as bioinformatics, computational biology, and advanced biologics, which are essential for next generation drug development. Way forward. To address structural bottlenecks in drug development and fully realize its potential as a global pharmaceutical leader, India needs targeted regulatory and institutional reforms. Decentralization of clinical trial approvals. India should shift from a centralized approval system to a decentralized model, allowing multiple institutions to approve early stage clinical trials, thereby reducing delays. Creation of multiple subject expert committees, hospitals, universities, and research institutions should be allowed to establish registered SECs to evaluate and approve clinical trials independently. Parallel processing of applications. Multiple committees working simultaneously can reduce backlog and significantly speed up the approval processes. Supervisory role of CDSCO. CDSCO should act as a regulator and standard setting body, overseeing and registering committees rather than directly approving every trial. Standardized expert composition. Each committee should include experts such as a medical doctor, biomedical researchers, pharma expert, and biostatistician to ensure scientific rigor and safety. Adoption of global best practices. India can follow models like Australia's decentralized system, which ensures faster approvals without compromising safety. Regulatory reforms without new laws. These changes can be implemented through the amendments in existing rules, avoiding lengthy legislative procedures.